His birthday, that is the day she chose, a full year of dating, a shared apartment, and the moment she finds out her boyfriend has been cheating, she does not cry into her pillow, she does not pack a bag. She walks straight up to him and starts swinging right in front of police officers who have a legal obligation to do exactly one thing when they see that. What follows is a woman who is genuinely heartbroken, making every single wrong decision available to her in real time. And I mean every single one. She argues, she resists, she screams, she damages the patrol car. And by the end of this, she has gone from a girlfriend who got cheated on to a woman facing domestic violence, 2 counts of assault on a police officer, and resisting arrest. If you want to watch heartbreak become a criminal record in under an hour, smash that like button. Let's get into it.
Well, I'm not arguing with you. He literally cheated on me and he doesn't want to...
You have anything on you?
What happened?
I don't know. Okay. Put your feet in.
That's fine. I'm not resisting. I'm not saying anything to you.
Okay. But yeah, you know who you are first, okay? So what is your first name, ma'am?
What's your first name, man?
My first name is Michael.
So I mean, you know that you
That's my girlfriend.
I understand, but you understand why we're doing what we're doing right now, right?
I went in front of you guys literally not to arrest her, but to protect me.
We're in handcuffs because at the time we don't know if you want to press charges, right? Okay? So even if you sit there like, I don't want to press charges, I don't want to press charges, and you guys... In like 5 seconds, you say you want to press charges, you can press charge. Do you understand?
I don't want to press charges.
Okay, so you guys are boyfriend girlfriend, right?
Yes.
You guys live together?
Yes.
How long have you guys lived together for?
Well, it's been like we've been trying to get a house for almost a year. We've been in like inside our apartment for like just starting this month since the 10th. Today.
So you guys are you guys live together for a year?
We've been together for a year.
Okay.
Please. You guys can arrest me, but you guys don't understand like what I'm going through. Like,
I will talk to you in a minute.
Literally just acting like he did not do anything to me.
Kenzaya.
You don't understand.
Okay, Kenzaya, I need you to listen to me, okay? Okay, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to Kenzaya. I need you to listen to me, okay? You can't be talking over me while I'm reading you this, okay?
I'm sorry.
Okay, you have the right to talk to a lawyer, and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. You can't afford to hire a lawyer. Okay, Kenzaya.
So bad.
Kenzaya, do you understand these rights?
I understand them.
Okay.
I'm sorry, but
having those rights in mind, you want to talk to us about what happened, get your side of the story and everything? Are you okay with that? I'd like to get your side of this. What's going on? Okay. I'm gonna be right.
I don't care about that.
Okay, Kenzaya, who is he to you?
He's my boyfriend.
How long have you guys been together?
Just like bro, because he's so weird. Like, I don't want to handcuffs, but he's the one that texts the other fucking bitches. Like, it's fucking okay.
Hey, boss. Hey, what we're gonna do is we're gonna. No, you're good. Do you need EMS?
No, it's alright. I need like.
Okay. Hey, I'm just letting you know. So, hey, we're just gonna back up into this driveway right here, so nobody hit us on the road. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, we're just gonna I'm backing up into that driveway.
Anybody cares about me because he does it.
Her
Like,
stuff.
look at him just sitting there look like a. Like, you see him, bro? Like, you see me, doesn't even want to defend me. Like, he doesn't even want to own up to the shit that he did.
Defend you how?
He cheated on me.
Okay.
Like 3 bitches that he acted like he didn't know. Do you understand how frustrating that is? The most frustrating shit ever. It's just like you don't understand me at all. Like you don't understand why I'm acting like this. You don't understand why I'm doing anything. Like you don't understand anything. Like for real. Like we've been dating for the past fucking year, and you're just acting like I'm being belligerent for no reason, and I'm egging you on for no fucking reason, but you're my fucking boyfriend living.
Since last October, so you guys are living together and dating for about a year. Okay.
Since last October, since his last birthday.
Okay.
Are you listening to me?
I am listening to you, but you're talking a lot fast. I'm trying to get the entire story, okay?
Yes, but he's been listening to me since last October. He's been living with me since last October.
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, gotcha. I got that since last October. Okay.
And it's
so
just
you found out earlier that he's been talking to other girls.
Earlier, his birthday.
When's his birthday? Today?
Today.
Today's
the 24th.
The 24th. Okay.
The 24th of October.
Okay.
That he's been talking to other bitches, but even then, I've literally just been trying to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
Because it's his birthday. It's
Okay.
his birthday. And that's just literally just why I've just been doing trying to do shit. It's just, it's your.
I don't think you're crazy. We saw you walking up here, right?
Yes, I understand that. I understand whatever you see was true, but he just tries to act like I'm crazy and I'm acting like I'm crazy and like I'm not in the right. And like, I'm not saying that I am in the right for walking up on hitting on him, but I'm saying that you're acting crazy, that I'm wrong. I'm right, but.
Did he hit you at all or anything?
No.
No? Okay.
No.
You good? You doing okay?
Sorry about that. I've never been in trouble, plus this.
You're not in trouble.
It's just, a lot of it is like, I don't want her to be in trouble either. She has a very bright future.
I get that. Let me take a look at your head and stuff like that.
Am I okay?
Yeah,
I
I'm sorry,
okay.
your face. I'm sorry, your face.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel okay.
I just want to make sure you're not no bleeding or anything
No,
like that.
she's like, as she goes over it in her mind again, she gets angry again. It's just like, I can't help you.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you because you're not hearing what's coming out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Just take some deep breaths. All right, you're gonna cry. You're gonna cry yourself unconscious. I don't want that. Okay. So just take some deep breaths for me.
I understand, but I'm sorry.
I know.
I'm sorry, but
I know you are.
it just feels like you guys don't really care. It just feels
No,
like
we
you
do
guys
care, but
don't-
you gotta understand. We have a job to do,
I
right?
understand.
You get what I'm saying? Like there's laws and stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, guys, I understand
You get that.
that.
I hear what you're saying. I don't-
But it just feels like you guys are like listening to him, and it just doesn't feel like you're listening to me at
I've
all.
listened to every word you said this entire time. I had to put you in cuffs first because of what I saw. Right?
I wasn't trying to hurt
No,
you
you're
guys.
I know. I don't think you were trying to hurt
really
us. I
wasn't.
think you were trying to. I know.
It just made me feel really hurt.
I know.
And it's just like.
And then the cops show up out of nowhere.
I really just tried to talk to him, and he just like acts like
Okay.
he doesn't understand where I'm coming from. So it's just like, okay, bro, like you can go to jail with them or do. Like I don't care.
And she's like, you do want to be with me? And I'm like, I do. It's just, I don't want to deal with craziness that's going to put me in situations.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's all I'm saying. I don't want to put myself in a situation, and like, I don't want to put her in a situation.
Okay. All right, boss. So this is where we're at, right? So I understand you don't domestic relation. Okay. Unfortunately, even though you don't want anything done, the state picks. You didn't do anything.
What did I do?
The state picks charges up,
No, what did I do?
and she's gonna be charged with domestic violence.
No, what did I do?
What am I encouraging? Tommy.
No.
Well, you're gonna have to go to jail tonight.
It's gonna be up to you guys if you want to continue with the charges or if you want to not be cooperative and dismiss them, whatever. But that's completely up to you guys.
Dismiss all charges.
But unfortunately, at this time,
How long is she gonna be in the county? How can I get her?
Bro, it just felt like just leave me alone. Just roll away.
Call me. I'm gonna get you out as soon as possible. I'm gonna.
all right. So, unfortunately, like I said, it's something that when it comes to domestic violence, we have to arrest on it. So, unfortunately, there's nothing nobody can do at this time.
423.
No. I'm sorry. I was in a hurry. Came over here.
No, well, I mean, like you said, it is what it is. She needs to knock it off because if she starts damaging stuff back there, she's gonna have higher charges.
21.
I'm already under arrest, so do it. What the are you gonna do with me? Don't ask.
Nope. Get off of me. Nope. Nope.
Get off.
She's got me locked.
Alright, now we're gonna solve these police officer. Congratulations.
You got 2 counts of those.
Get off of me. or what? No, they're not.
I'm back.
Okay, then I don't give a.
Okay. Hey, who's gonna give me this thing? I appreciate you listening.
No. What the f are you looking at, you dumb
24.
I'm sorry, 24. You said super as well.
off of me? Get off of me! Get off of me!
Just stop. Stop.
I can't feel it! I can't feel it! I can't feel it! I can't feel it! Get me the f off of me! Get me off! You smell like bitch, you fat ass! You fat ass! You smell like bitch! And you can't do anything about it. That's why that, like, can't do shit about it because she's like, you can't do shit about it. Because you smell like bitch.
Canceled. They have not already.
Oh my god.
I got you. 16 copy.
You guys can put me in a cycle for hours. Walking long, you want to put me in a cycle for? I don't care.
Copy 16. You also have a
Let go of me.
And your mouth the same way.
Oh, whatever.
You heard me. You guys gotta get in me.
What is this?
1-5. I'm copy. Copy. 18. You turn along with 21 to the Hazen, please, for 9 vehicles.
Other way? Hold on. Cut that side. To let him know we're at the way for Sarge to get here. Either that or she can interview him at a hospital.
Before anything else, before the emotions, before the screaming, before the charges, we need to understand the single legal moment that started all of this. Because the arrest itself was not triggered by the argument. It was not triggered by the crying. It was not even triggered by anything she said to the officers. It was triggered the moment officers observed her walking up to Michael and physically striking him. That right there is the entire origin point of everything that happened in the next hour of her life. The law does not care about the cheating. The law does not care whose feelings are more justified. The law only cares about what it can see, and what the officers saw was a physical assault in progress. Everything after that is a consequence of that one moment. Now here's the first legal concept that trips people up, and it is the one that blindsided both Michael and Kenzia completely. Why couldn't Michael just say he didn't want charges pressed and have her released? He said it directly to the officer, "I do not want anything done." And the officer's answer was one that a lot of people genuinely do not understand. He said the state picks up the charges. What does that actually mean? It means that in domestic violence cases, the decision to prosecute does not belong to the victim. It belongs to the state. The prosecution and the individual victim are two entirely separate parties, and once officers witness or have documented evidence of domestic violence, the state has the authority and in most jurisdictions the obligation to move forward with charges regardless of what the victim wants. This is called a mandatory prosecution policy, and it exists because decades of research showed that victims of domestic violence frequently drop charges out of fear, guilt, love, financial dependence, or pressure from the abuser. So the law removed the choice from the equation entirely. Michael saying, "I do not want anything done," carries enormous emotional weight in that moment, but it carries zero legal weight. That decision no longer belongs to him. The next question is, why is this even classified as domestic violence? Because to a lot of people watching this looks like a regular assault. She hit him. Why is the word domestic attached to it? This is where the legal definition matters enormously. Domestic violence laws do not just apply to married couples, they apply to any individuals who share a qualifying relationship and cohabitation, meaning living together is one of the clearest qualifying relationships under the statute. The officer confirms it early in this footage. He asked Michael how long they have lived together. Michael confirms it since last October, 1 year together sharing an apartment. That is all the law needs. The moment the officer confirms they are cohabitating partners, the assault Kenzia committed against Michael is automatically classified as domestic violence rather than simple assault. And that classification changes everything: the charges, the booking process, the bond conditions, and what happens next in court. And what happens next in court is something Michael was told very clearly, and it is something worth understanding. The officer explains that a protective order will be put in place. A protective order, sometimes called a restraining order, is a court-issued legal document that prohibits contact between the parties named in it. Here is the devastating practical reality of that for this couple. They share an apartment, they live together. The moment that protective order is issued as a condition of Kenzia's release, she legally cannot return to the home they share. She cannot call him, she cannot text him, she cannot have a mutual friend pass a message. Any contact between them, including contact that Michael initiates and welcomes, can result in a violation of the order and additional criminal charges for Kenzia. The protective order does not care that he loves her. The protective order does not care that he wants her home. The protective order exists to put a legal wall between them while the case makes its way through the system. And violating that wall, even innocently, even at the victim's invitation, is a separate crime. Now let us talk about the charge that escalated everything from bad to significantly worse: assault on a police officer. And this one she earned twice, which is exactly as bad as it sounds. Resisting and physically engaging with officers during an arrest is a different charge from the original domestic violence. The original charge comes from what she did to Michael. The assault on a police officer charge comes from what she did to the responding officers during and after the arrest. The legal threshold here is lower than most people assume. Assault on the law enforcement officer does not require a serious injury. It does not require a knockout punch or broken bones. Physical contact against an officer in the line of duty, even contact that an officer can push through and continue working, meets the legal standard. Scratching, grabbing, kicking, any intentional physical engagement with an officer who is lawfully performing their duties crosses the line. She crossed it twice. The officer announces it plainly. Congratulations, you now have 2 counts of those. And he is not being sarcastic for the camera. He is documenting exactly what occurred and how many times it occurred, because every count is its own separate charge that the prosecution can pursue independently. The resisting arrest charge layers on top of this. Resisting arrest is exactly what it sounds like: failing to comply with a lawful arrest by physically opposing the officers conducting it. There is a version of resisting arrest that involves no violence, dragging your feet, refusing to move, dead waiting, and a version that involves violence, which is what we see here. The violent version carries heavier penalty, and the devastating thing is that resisting arrest charges are among the easiest for a prosecutor to prove, because the entire incident is documented on multiple officers' body cam footage from multiple angles in real time. The damage to the patrol car is its own separate exposure. When a person in custody damages a police vehicle, whether by kicking the door, breaking components, or any physical destruction, that is criminal mischief at minimum, and depending on the value of the damage, it can be elevated to a felony. The officers warn her twice before it escalates. They tell her clearly if she damages the car, she is picking up more charges. She does it anyway, and so more charges is exactly what she gets. Now here's the part that requires genuine empathy alongside the legal analysis, because what we are watching underneath all of this is not a violent person. We are watching a person in acute emotional crisis. Kenzia is not a repeat offender. She is not someone who woke up that morning looking to fight police officers. She is someone who found out that the person she loves on his birthday, the day she had been giving him the benefit of the doubt, had been cheating on her. That kind of betrayal produces a very specific type of emotional response that psychologists call acute stress reaction, a state where the brain's emotional processing completely overrides rational decision-making. The prefrontal cortex, which is the part of the brain responsible for consequences, planning, and impulse control, essentially goes offline. The person is not thinking about tomorrow. They are not thinking about charges or court dates or protective orders. They are functioning entirely on raw emotional pain, and every stimulus that arrives, the handcuffs, the car, the officers, Michael's voice, registers as another wound on top of the first one. This does not change the law. The law is completely indifferent to why she was in pain, but it explains why a woman with no prior record, who the boyfriend himself describes as having a bright future, ended the night zip-tied in the back of a police car heading to county jail. And it explains why the moment she started to calm down, when the officer sat with her and listened, when she said "I'm sorry," when she acknowledged she was not right for hitting him, the real Kenzia was briefly visible. A young woman who was devastated, not dangerous. The tragedy of this video is the gap between what she deserved and what she got. She deserved to cry it out, she deserved a bad night, night she deserved to be angry and hurt and confused. What she got was a domestic violence charge, 2 assault on a police officer charges, a resisting arrest charge, a protective order that bans her from her own home, and a weekend in county jail, on top of the cheating. She did not choose to be cheated on, but every legal consequence she is now carrying is one she chose in the 30 minutes after she found out, when grief became rage and rage became a criminal record. The hardest lesson in this entire video has nothing to do with law and everything to do with timing. There will be a moment in your life when something genuinely unfair happens to you, something that justifies every emotion you're feeling. And the single most important decision you can make in that moment is what you do in the next 5 minutes. Not tomorrow, not next week, the next